This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you tap that like button, tap that subscribe button. Make sure you smash that like button. Let's get right into the news. YTF WAVY is back straight out of Philly with his new song, Takeoff. Video link below, social media below. Check it out now.
I jump right in the whip and I take off. All of this gon' pay off. You the type to ride the bench. I'm the type to make the playoff.
Breaking news is that the other 3 officers were charged. And they upgraded the charge of the first officer from 3rd degree to 2nd degree. Now, I was also like you saying, why not 1st degree? Now, when you're an attorney, you have to go by the law and see what you can prove and what you can't prove. And in 1st degree, the sentence is life, but you have to be able to prove premeditated. So like he would have had to go out that morning and know what he was going to do. That would be hard to prove. In 2nd degree, it's still intentional, and the maximum sentence is 40 years. So it's an intentional taking of someone's life, but without premeditation. So he didn't think about it before he pulled him over. And that's the one where they could definitely get a verdict and a conviction on, because it's obvious by the video that once he arrived on the scene, found out who it was, he had a personal, at that point he decided, I'm gonna really put this guy Floyd through the ringer, and he did. You know, they cuffed him, they put him in the back of the cop car, roughed him up in the back of the cop car, pulled him out of the cop car instead of taking him to the precinct, and roughed him up some more, and that's where you get him kneeling on the man's neck for 9 minutes. 8 minutes and 46 seconds, whatever it was. Disgusting. With a look in his eyes and his hands in his pocket, looking at the camera like he knew what he was doing. And I don't care what the original autopsy report said. I don't care what conditions he had. Nothing helps having the stress of someone obstructing your breathing, okay? So Drake reacts to this. So basically, they can prove 2nd degree. He's going to get I hope he gets his maximum of 40 years. We don't know what the charges are for the other 3 officers. That will be released later, but they are arrested in custody. First step. 2nd step is convictions. That's justice. This isn't just justice. Just arrests aren't justice. We need more than that. Drake reacts and says the decision on the other officers will be announced this afternoon, and it better reflect the cries and outrage of the people. This is an opportunity for those in power who are used to protecting each other to show the nation they are being heard. A pivotal moment in history is upon us, and I'm praying for a harsh sentence. Can't say I'm not nervous though, because you see these things all the time. I think it was Freddie Gray in Baltimore. I mean, I think his spine was severed, and nothing really happened to those officers, right? That was Freddie Gray, right? There's so many of these things now. It's almost hard to keep them all like in line in your head. There's so many. You know, Tamir Rice, Eric Gardner, Trayvon Martin, which wasn't a cop thing, but it was a guy who thought he was a cop. You got Ahmaud. That's still to be decided, right? But those guys were arrested, and those are 2 guys that were. One guy was an ex-cop. I'm not good at Sean Bell. There's tons of these things. I'm not even Mike Brown. There's so many. It's hard to keep them all in line. I mean, there's so many we don't even know of. So anyways, that's what's going on with this, and I'm just breaking down why it's not 1st degree. I looked it up. I was curious yourself because I was like, why not 1st degree? They would have to prove that he wanted to do this for a long time. That would be absolutely hard to prove, but it obviously looked intentional when he pulled up and found out who it was, because they had worked together previously. So this is disgusting, but I'm glad that they have a new attorney on this, attorney general, that is actually like taking action, because in Minneapolis they weren't doing. Minnesota isn't playing any games, and they shouldn't. Okay, I mean, justice needs to be had here. So I'm very happy to hear that. And now we have to make sure there's a conviction. So hopefully they rush this through and get these guys to where they belong, behind bars. Anyways, guys, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I love you guys, and I appreciate you guys Appreciate you guys, and please stay safe. Don't forget to hit that like button, spread this, share it. I'll check you on that. YTF Wavy is back straight out of Philly with his new song, Takeoff. Video link below, social media below. Check it out now.
I jump right in the whip and I take off. All of this gon' pay off. You the type to ride the bench. I'm the type to make the playoffs.